Nintendo just told us something crazy about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's actually so insane. So Nintendo does this thing called Ask the Developer, and in this case they asked the Donkey Kong Bonanza developers some questions about the game. They even showed us an image of a test that they did early on where they had Goomba destroying some rocks. Look at that, that's wild. But there's something that they showed off that is actually insane, and that is the fact that it was supposed to be in development for the Nintendo Switch 1, not 2. And they even showed us a screenshot of how it would look on the Switch 1, and then side-by-side comparison with the Switch 2 version of the game. This is something that we just wouldn't see if they didn't show us this. They explained that they originally developed it on the Nintendo Switch 1, and because of that they had to downgrade a lot of the things like performance and graphics. So here's the Switch 1 version of the game that they showed off, and here's the Switch 2 version of the game. Obviously, look at the grass. There is so much more grass on the Switch 2 version. There are leaves poking up, everything. Obviously, also the UI is changed. This is an older version of the game, so it makes sense the UI would change over development time. The lighting, look at this. This is the Switch 2 version. There's like beams of light in the background, and everything like the grass and the trees and everything, it's all lit much better. And that even includes like textures like the trees and of course the grass as well. They also explained some things like how the Switch 1 version of the game would need to be played at 30 frames per second instead of the Switch 2's 60 frames per second. And they've showed off a bunch of stuff, some concept art, which is really cool. What do you think about this?